From Kanye putting a ring on it, to the TLC biopic, to Betty White swinging on a wrecking ball. Oh my goodness. It's time for your weekly roundup.
That's right. And here to break it all down is the host of Complex.tv's The Combat Jack Show, Reggie Osse.
What's going on, guys?
To the
Thanks
show.
for having me on.
Okay, so let's kick things off.
Let's kick it off.
Yes, we have to get to Kanye's proposal. Okay, now this is Kim's third time around.
Third time around.
Will this third time be a charm?
Third time's the charm. That's
Will
what
it
they say. I mean, I hope so. I mean, we all, I think, deep in our hearts want to be romantics. And, you know, this is his baby mama. And what's better than making a wife out of your girlfriend than wifing your baby mama?
Oh, well, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But it's his first marriage.
It's his first.
Okay. Now, you think they're going to make it down the aisle?
I hope so.
Some people are betting that it's not going to happen.
And I think that's jacked up. That people are hoping for the worst. I mean, we all make mistakes. She's made her share of mistakes, but hopefully, you know, there's a baby involved.
That's true.
You know, there's a baby involved, and Kanye, from what I understand from insiders, has loved her for a very long time, or been in love with her for a very long time. So I'm hoping for the best, and I think they can work it out. They'll work it out.
Okay, well, this wasn't the only time Kanye was on his knees this week. He had Jesus Christ, a lookalike, actually appear at his Yeezus tour.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so was this just blasphemy, or was it creativity?
I think it was creativity. I mean, the title of his album is Yeezus, which is a play on the name Jesus. You know, having a white Jesus on stage might be blasphemous, but in his mind, I think he wants to shock the audience into thinking what's art, you know, and going beyond what what we see as limitations of creativity.
What about those masks he's been wearing lately?
I can't speak on that.
Okay. Okay, so is he trying to get his Lady Gaga on, or what's going on
he's
there?
getting his Kanye West on.
Okay.
He's definitely getting his Kanye West on.
But does that distract from the work? I mean, why would you need all that? If you're a great rapper, why do you need these gimmicks? Why do you need fake Jesus? Why do you need to cover your face in bejeweled masks?
I mean, he's a performer. And it's not just about the music, it's about the presentation.
Okay.
And Kanye is a perfectionist. Kanye strives to be respected as an artiste. So he's not just going to be a rapper up there sagging his pants and going left and right. He wants to create an artistic piece. So if it involves masks or Jesus, or I heard there was a mountain involved, I mean, why not? If he can do it, if he can afford it, if it's creative, if it impresses the audience, why not?
I think he's trying to go on the performance art.
Yeah, swing for the fences.
Okay.
So he has too much on, but Lady Gaga can't seem to keep her clothes.
I'm not mad at that.
You're not.
If you got it flaunted, right?
She's definitely flaunting.
Yeah.
You've seen the cover
Yes,
of
I
her.
have.
Okay. So what do you make? Well, there it is.
Now this is for Do What You Want.
With R. Kelly, a single with R. Kelly.
Yeah. So is this a special message to R. Kelly?
I don't know if it's a message to R. Kelly as much as it might be a message to the audience.
Oh.
But we know R. Kelly has had his issues in the past.
Some issues, yes.
Yeah.
Bladder control and the like.
Okay.
So should he have aligned himself with someone who may do something like this? Isn't he trying to clean up his brand and reemerge as someone who's been reformed?
I don't necessarily think he's trying to clean up his brand as much as refresh his brand.
Refresh, okay.
And, you know, his brand has definitely taken a knock over the past several years. But, you know, in the hipster circles recently, we've been seeing a resurgence of, like, you know, R. Kelly fandom.
Oh, yes.
And if he wants to take it back to where he was before, what better artist to align himself with than Lady Gaga?
That's true. She's actually a true fan of his work.
And I would imagine that he might be a fan of hers as well. She's an amazing singer. And like Kanye, she takes, she pushes beyond the limitations of what music is and what performance is. But I love the cover for some reason.
For some reason, really? Huh?
Very
Tell us more.
artistic.
You mention that one more time.
You know,
All right.
the lines and the colors.
It's beautiful artwork. All right. Well, VH1 kept it crazy, sexy, cool this week with the release of their premiere of the TLC movie. It's a biopic about the group. How did they do? Did they do it justice?
You know, I thought it was just amazing in terms of the casting.
Yes.
You know, I respect, first and foremost, I respect Charles Stone III, the director. He started out as a video director, and then he created some movies. He's the guy behind the What's Up, the Budweiser campaign. So I've always been a fan of this guy. He appears and then he disappears. So I give him credit for appearing on this biopic that really, you know, broke all types of records for VH1.
I hear a but coming.
No, there's no but.
There's no but.
There's no
Okay.
but. But if there's a but, I think the casting was phenomenal. I could have never imagined Lil Mama being dead on Left Eye. It was chilling watching them, like in terms of not only the choreography and how they moved, but what they wore. And I thought it was brilliant. I mean, ordinarily, I would not watch a biopic about TLC, and I was riveted.
One of the things that I loved about this biopic is it gave us a chance to walk down memory lane and remember just
so many people were on Twitter were like, I remember when I was in high school or this and that, and I think a huge amount of the audience was definitely pleased. Not just TLC fans, but just in terms of like in the background, hearing the music that you heard in the background and seeing the colors and what really went on with Pebbles and, you know, Andre Rison.
And that's the part I got a peek into the stories I had never heard before.
Right.
So that was nice.
I thought it was amazing. My only disappointment is that when Left Eye was burning the tennis shoes, there were no Jordans in there. It was just Air Force Ones, but there were no Jordans. Like, make it worth it.
Sponsorships.
Left Eye done burn the house down. That was a quote of the night. What was your favorite TLC song?
Waterfalls.
Yeah.
Waterfalls.
That's your favorite too.
I mean, it's a great song. It's a great video, and then once again, it was just so eerie watching. I mean, I think VH1 could have taken the easy route by just showing us the actual videos, but they actually recreated the videos within the biopic. I mean, they really spent a lot of time on detail, and I think that's what we appreciate.
All right.
We've got to talk about Dolly Parton.
Please.
Dolly Parton.
On the Queen Latifah show.
Sucker MC.
All right.
She's a sucker MC. I mean, all due respect to Dolly, but her performance on the Latifah show.
Wait, we have a clip. Let's take a look at it first, and then you weigh in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I don't hip and I don't hop. I black both eyes with this big top. I know the Queen has got them too, but she don't work them like I do. Woo! Look at them go. Hey, I'm tweaking. I'm working. I'm twerking. Hey, Molly, I got your wrecking balls right here.
Someone's laughing in the back. Is that funny?
I thought it was.
I thought it was just so bad. I mean, what I mean, I know, of course,
It's
you know.
so bad, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's good. I mean, you know what? Maybe I'm just too much of a rap fan. I don't see the point in that. I understand that it's supposed to be comedic, but I really don't see the point in
It
that.
was funny.
You thought it was funny?
I thought it was
Hardcore, yo. I'm hardcore, yo.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, if
She wasn't street enough for you?
No, she wasn't. You know, she wasn't on the beat.
Dolly
Her flow.
is an original gangster, by the way.
She is an original gangster.
Okay.
All right.
And I respect Dolly a lot.
Okay, well, it looks like she wasn't the only one taking a blow at Miley Cyrus and her wrecking ball. Check out what Betty White did.
I was asked to help promote my show, Off Their Rockers, which is coming to Lifetime. So I got some ideas from recent pop culture events that really got the kids talking. Can someone bring me a sledgehammer?
Geriatrics with attitude. I mean, she's 91 years old. God bless her.
Yeah. Now, do you think that one was funny?
I thought that was funny.
Okay.
Really?
It was funny. You could tell it was definitely a parody of, you know, Molly's video Wrecking Ball, and it's Betty White. Like I think anything Betty White does.
Yeah.
It's
She
funny.
should have did it the whole 9 yards.
No.
Did the whole thing.
No.
Go Miley Cyrus on him.
No way.
Betty White in boots and nothing else. You don't want to see that?
I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see that?
I don't want to see that. I don't want that image seared in my brain. Oh, God. God bless Betty White.
Well, apparently Betty White wasn't the only one who was high. Jenna Jameson.
Yeah.
What was going on? Do we have a clip of that as well?
Oh, we do.
Okay,
Check
let's
her
take
out.
a look at that.
Good Day, New York.
So I kind of made up a fantastic, yummy story because I read all the other stories and I was like,
How did you first get into the adult film business? What that first leap has got to be a big one.
I was very young.
How old were you?
19.
Did you want to do it? Did somebody push you into it?
No, I just figured it would be fun.
The adult film industry was good to you and you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I made my whole entire life was taken care of. I did it.
She sure did do it.
She did it.
What do you think? Was she tired, jet lagged?
She's got issues.
Yeah.
got
That's
issues.
obvious. She's got issues, and she wasn't necessarily coherent. And this is for her selling her book, you know, on television. And she's got issues. You know, I don't want to poke fun at those who have issues, but you know, that was kind of a little sad and a little tragic.
Now, Fox ended that interview early. Would you have done the same on your show?
Yeah, definitely. Very smart. I mean, it was kind of, what was funny about it was, I'm sorry, what was the
Greg Kelly.
Greg Kelly's response? I mean, he was trying to keep it together. That was the drama right there.
That was, yeah.
All right. So our last story of today, we have
Yes.
to ask you about this Bieber fan who took it a little too far, if you ask me. Toby Sheldon spent $100,000 over a 5-year period to have plastic surgery to look like Bieber, Justin Bieber. Now, first, did he accomplish his mission?
No.
And secondly, does he have psychological problems?
Yes.
First and foremost, he needs to get his money back. Because he doesn't look like Bieber at all. Maybe Ellen, but definitely not Bieber.
Oh, God.
Nah, he's got some issues. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's his money. He can spend his money however he wants. It's his face. If he wants to look like Bieber, you know, then hey. But he definitely needs his money back.
Yes.
He
He
is
was
not
robbed.
He was robbed.
Robbed.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't robbed.
Yeah.
You were great. Thank you
he's
so
a damn
much.
fool, but I'm sorry.
And where can we hear more of you at?
You can find me on thecombatjackshow.com or on iTunes at The Combat Jack Show.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
and now
you
we
so
want to
much.
find out what our viewers have to say about all these issues we've talked about today. So tweet us about them at Arise TV 360.